Returning to those protests happening in Los Angeles against immigration raids, an Australian journalist has been shot by a rubber bullet fired by a member of the LAPD while reporting on camera. Lauren Tomasi is the US correspondent for Channel 9. She was reporting while there were protests and police around. This is the moment it happened.
Horseback firing rubber bullets at protesters, moving them on through the heart of LA.
You just shut the fuck up! You okay?
I'm good.
Are you okay?
Now, what you can see in the video there is that almost all police officers are looking away from the direction where Lauren Tomasi is reporting. They're focused on protesters elsewhere, but you've got this one officer who is directing their attention towards the Channel 9 crew. Once Lauren Tomasi stops speaking, very clearly does open fire and take that shot. Channel 9 says Tomasi is sore, but is okay. They also released a statement earlier this afternoon where they said, quote, while reporting from protests in Los Angeles, 9 News reporter Lauren Tomasi was struck by a rubber bullet. Lauren and her camera operator are safe and will continue their essential work covering these events. They added, this incident serves as a stark reminder of the inherent dangers journalists can face while reporting from the front lines of protests, underscoring the importance of their role in providing vital information. Now, of course, the Prime Minister, Anthony Albanese, will be meeting with US President Donald Trump very soon, and the Greens have responded to what's happened there, and they've released a statement, or rather, Sarah Hanson, young Greens senator, has spoken out and said that US authorities shooting an Australian journalist is simply shocking. It is completely unacceptable and must be called out. The Prime Minister must seek an urgent explanation from the US administration as Albanese is preparing for his first meeting with President Trump. The first thing he must tell the president is to stop shooting at our journalists. She added, freedom of the press is a fundamental pillar of a strong, functioning democracy. And Green Senator for Tasmania, Nick McKim, also speaking out. He said on Twitter, this is the deliberate shooting of an Australian journalist by US authorities. It is completely unacceptable and must be met with the strongest possible condemnation from the Australian government. And of course, this is getting widespread condemnation from across Australia and around the world, in particular, of course, the US. Really just because of the way that you see the LAPD member really just line up and look in the direction and take that shot, which again, for many, and you heard in the Green statement there, it did look somewhat deliberate. It did look targeted. And of course, you would imagine, you've got Lauren Tomasi would have the Channel 9 microphone, you've got the camera there. Would be very obvious that they are members of the press, and certainly, she was roughly just standing in the same area. So nothing, it appeared, that would have triggered that kind of response. Now, of course, these protests and some of the incidents that we've seen with cars being burned and other incidents was sparked by immigration raids. We know that the Trump administration's been cracking down on illegal immigration. They have since Donald Trump was inaugurated back in January. And now the US military says at least 300 National Guard troops have been posted in 3 different positions across LA. That was as of Sunday morning local time. Donald Trump, he's called these protests as a form of rebellion. He said these radical left protesters by instigators and often paid troublemakers will not be tolerated. But it's the second day of the second day has just finished, and we do expect what's been going on to continue going on, and those kind of clashes are probably set to continue.